So we're now at supporting signs, and we're talking about a pentasty. Pentasty with an ison is still going to be considered as an ison. That's 0. Also, in the situation when pentasty receives a descending sign, such as apostrophos, iporoi, hamili, or elafron, the pentasty does not interact with the action of the sign above it. In the go. That's up. What happened?
Tornado? What is it, tornado? It's environment Canada.
Right, so as I said, a pentasty does not interact with the action of the sign above it when we're talking about the descending sign, which is apostrophos, iporoi, hamili, or elafron. In this case, apostrophos on the pentasty will still go down 1, iporoi -1, and -1 again. That's like -2. Hamili will still go -4, and elafron will still go down with 2, right? But all of them, because they received the pentasty, they'll have a little accent there. What does it mean they'll have a little accent? You sing them a bit more accentuated, a bit more emphasis. Yes, thank you for that. Questions so far?
Last time you mentioned when the, I don't know how to say it, but when the commands are right, it doesn't add a meaning. And when a sign comes on the left, it makes like a kantema annulierend. If we have the kantema on the
I'll get to
left,
that. In that case, this is not a supporting sign.
it's not a, yeah, it's not a
Only
supporting.
one exception. I'll get to that. There is only one exception when we're not talking about an ison or descending sign, when pentasty works as a supportive sign. In this case, when you combine ipsili with pentasty, that's ipsili, right? That's still +4. Yeah, it's all about the position. If you have it here, that is combination of pentasty with the ipsili, which takes me
Fine.
up 5 on the scale.
When the ipsili is on the left-hand side.
Yes. Now we talked about the pentasty as a supportive sign. So you know it supports the ison, the descending signs, and the only exception is with the ipsili on the right. Things changes when the ipsili is on the left. That means the pentasty is taken into account, and you count it together with the ipsili. That's +4 +1, and takes you up 5. Now,
Can you show the sign again, please?
sure,
Okay, left.
that is blind +5. Now the same supportive attribute can be, Ison has it as well. I'm sorry, Oregon. Oregon can support the Ison. And that's still an Ison. It goes the same for all descending signs, though you will see this rarely. In nowadays notation, they like to use more the petasti, because petasti, you know for sure there's an accent. This, the supportive sign, Oregon here, is still used as an accent, but it's more clear for most of us that petasti gives it a kick. But you'll find it sometimes. You'll find this, or this, or even this. It shouldn't confuse you. That's a supportive sign, okay? So that means you still have the apostrophos, or the elafron, or the iporoi, or the hamili there.
So you're saying there that they can be above or below the line?
No, I'm sorry, I just wanted to, sorry about it. It's always above the line.
Okay.
It's always above the oligon, above the sign, the supportive sign. That's why it's
What is it about?
tornado.
Tony?
Uh,
Is it Tony?
so, yeah.
So what are those intervals then? Like what are those?
Yeah.
The
Well,
Oregon?
you all know what an apostrophos or an afron
Yeah,
or the eporoi or the hamili does, right?
so what would be the difference?
We're
between
talking about now about supportive signs. It's a sign that stays under the note that I want to sing. This oligon doesn't do anything in this situation that I explained with the ison on top or the descending signs. It only gives a little accent. And I explained that even though it is legal to say so, to write them as that, you won't find that very much. So don't worry about that. It's exactly the same rule as the petasti.
Yeah.
Only you'll find it 99% more the petasti with those signs on top, and the petasti as a supportive sign.
Okay, so is on supporting for ascending signs and...
Ison is never a supportive sign.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
What you see here is the oligon.
Sorry, oligon.
Yeah.
So is
And
the
this one.
supporting sign
Must be a glitch.
Yeah, I was thinking announced it a few minutes, I'm guessing.
for... What is it
They're
happening?
just forcing the entire country to go here.
It's hot now and cold's coming and that's when tornadoes happen.
Is it supposed to snow?
It's getting cold tomorrow. So in effect, the sound is no different from if the Oregon is supported, the petasti is supported. The same.
No.
The interval, the sound, no. You can add a little accent to that, but don't really care about it. It's always you who decides how to sing or where to put the accent.
Okay.
Now we're going to combination of signs, signs that actually change the math there. For example, this one. That's probably one that you have to remember most. Same as this one. This is 4 plus 1. Equals? Did you know that?
It uses your handwriting as well.
Oh, that. Beautiful. That's one combination of sign. What did I combine here? Can somebody tell me?
Ipsily
With
went
petasti or Oregon, right?
So the only difference in those two is the left will have an accent and the right won't?
The petasti only gives you a stronger accent. This one is just a supportive sign. As I said, ipsili is never written alone, always supported by a sign. I do not know the reason for that. I guess
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
it can be easily confused with some other sign. And it's so important to confuse it because it's a big interval, right? Imagine if if you have to go from pa to k, but you missed it and you go from pa to, I don't know, vu, and then all your, your chanting is screwed up because of that. So I guess they probably wanted to emphasize it, you know, to make it clear that this is an ipsili and it stays on the oligon.
Ipsili is never alone.
Never alone. You never write it
Never
alone.
alone. That's helpful.
When it comes as one voice, when it's chanting, a 5, not like combined.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, it would go from pa to k,
Yeah.
all the way, one time.
Exactly. If you want to go from pa to k, then you're gonna use this one here,
Uh-huh.
or this one here.
Uh-huh. Bazo?
Another very, very common combination is this one. So we have here the oligon and the kentema, either on the side or under, on the right side of the oligon, right under. This one goes up to it's not much of a combination, it's more like a supporting sign if you think of it. But I wanted to bring it closer to this one here. That goes up 3. And in this case, you take the oligon or the petasti and the kentema together. Yeah, solve it.
So both of those mean +3.
Yes.
Makes sense.
I guess pentastay is stronger than oligon, right? So it doesn't, is that what
Right.
it is?
Now, what would you do if you want to go up 6 on the scale? So from ni to
So,
So,
zo. What sign would you use? What combination? From all those signs that you have +2, +4, you're going to use something that goes 4 and 2 up.
Yeah.
And you have to combine them. How would you do that? Well, it's a combination like that has to have a supporting sign. And then,
Ipsili.
correct.
why, for example, we didn't start with petasti?
Sorry?
Why we didn't start with petasti or cantem?
You can do that. Sure.
Does it make a change in the
The change is
voice?
only in the voice, in the accent, not
Flat
on the
it
distance.
out. Okay.
So it's oligon or petasti. They'll receive the ipsili,
Mm-hmm.
and it should receive what? What else? +2. Kentema. Replace it here.
Well, that makes more sense. Okay, so you
See?
said second.
So that is plus
6.
+6.
Oh, so the below one becomes supporting, sorry.
Sorry.
Yes,
So if you
Cornelius.
wanna do like up an octave, would you do 2?
We'll get to that. We'll get to
Oh,
that.
Sorry.
Just up.
Sorry, yeah.
We know what goes up 5. Now we're at 6.
Yeah,
Next is 7.
okay.
Right. So you might get a bit confused. Why don't we write it like +2 should be here or here, right? And why don't we write it like this? Truth be said, I saw it. I saw it in this formation, this combination, but not very often. The most that I saw it is this and this. And if you want to go up 7, this might confuse you. Okay, this one goes 3 up,
3.
this goes up 4. It should look like this, right? But in order to avoid this confusion,
Why is that 4 and not?
yeah, I know. It looks like
this is in the middle.
7, yet it only goes up 6. That's how they wrote it. As I said, I saw it like this a few times, or like this. But I'm not sure why they don't write it like that. I'm just telling you how you're gonna find it. But if you want to go up 7, you're still gonna write it like this. And with this above. Above. I know. It's a whole sausage there, but but you won't find this very, very often, really. How many times you sing like in the church? So don't worry about it, really. This up, this goes up 7. As from knee to upper knee. Let's speak about going lower than -4. If I want to go lower than -4, -5, what sign should we use? What signs do you think of?
Amazing.
Apostrophe.
Hamilton and apostles, right? -1, -4. That should be. What am I writing? I was never good at math. So anyway, -5, right? Give it -5. So you have to use this sign and this sign. So we combine them. How? The grammar says we have to do this and this. So this goes down -5. Write it there. Please, Ignatius.
You don't need a supporting sign for everyone.
Not for this. Not for this. But you already, like, you'll figure it out, right? Okay. What I'm looking here, I'm saying I have, let's say, Pa. Okay? And I see this and another one. I know for sure that if I'm at Pa and I see this, I should go to the. Pa, mi, zo, ke, the. Then I add one more, or take out one more, because it's a minus. So that means I should go to Ga. Correct. I don't know how to end this. My phone is on silent and still.
Maybe do not disturb.
Meant to break that.
That's what they said, swallowing.
Yours doesn't.
It's on airplane mode for.
Yeah.
Ah.
How about -6? -6 should be made out of this and this. There you go. See?
More straightforward to negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so that's -6. And now you know what -7 is, right? What else? Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not hard, come on, really. As long as you know the science and what they do.
We need some drills, some signs.
Then I get discouraged by this, you know. I'm saying, oh, this and this. Oh my God, what is this? This is Egyptian from the pharaohs. No. As you know, when you learn Chinese, they do this sign and the little woman and another little woman, and there are 2 women in the house, and that sign means this.
Whoa.
Good. Let's do some practical work. How about that? I have something very interesting for you. Do you see it well?
Yeah.
Can you see it well?
Did they find the channel?
It's strange. Ethnicos Hymnos USA.
American anthem.
Somebody thought about putting the
Yeah.
anthem
I've seen that.
of USA on Byzantine music. You might think, why should I sing this? I chose it because of the intervals, by the way. You remember the intervals and how much did I bug you about that?
Yeah.
And because most of you, I guess you should know, you know the, not you should know, but probably you know,
Try airplane maybe.
I think no, I'm just gonna turn the damn thing off.
The tornado's going to your house too, that's fine. Just kidding, I'm joking.
Oh my. So I chose this one for the intervals that it has. Because if I'm choosing Christ is risen from the dead, it's not much there. But this one, the way it starts, pam 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 pam, it's all intervals there. Why not? Is there anyone that doesn't know the tune, the melody of this one?
I know the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know all of it.
I don't know.
It's good that you know. I don't want you to know it all by heart, because that way it's gonna be very easy for you. But you know some of it. You know. I think this is a perfect example here. It's in. It's the Hijos of Mi. Mi. Let's sing the diatonic scale of Mi first. Mi pa mu ga li ke zo ni. It starts on D, right? Ni pa bu ga di, di bu ni. That's how it starts. I'm just gonna go here and point to the sides, and I hope you can get it. Di bu ni bu di ni vu pa ni ga. Is it? No, it's
Can't
working.
even see it.
Vu pa ni vu ga di. It's too hard for you? Let me know if
Is
it
it
is.
possible to zoom it a bit?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's.
That's better.
That's better.
That's better?
Yeah.
Can't see it. I'm not sure.
Ni vu ni vu di ni vu pa ni vu ga di di vu pa ni zo ke zo ni ni di vu ni di vu ni vu di ni vu pa ni vu ga di di vu pa ni zo ke zo ni di vu ni. That's it. It didn't feel like a right thing for the Byzantine music. I didn't want just this to confuse you, but in the same time, you will have this kind of intervals whenever you're gonna chant. It's not pa 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 ra pa 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 ra ta pa 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 ra pa 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 ra pa 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 ra pa. You might find this. It's enjoyable for 5 minutes. Then it's not. But when you will be chanting something more complex, such as Megalidania or anything else on the liturgy, if you don't use this, or this, or even this at some point, it is gonna sound boring. Hey, what? It's gonna sound boring. So, the more you practice them on the scale, the more easier for you it is to understand it in the future. Let's do some interval exercises. Now, John, I did have something that I wrote here on the notepad. Can I retrieve it?
Yeah, probably.
All right. So then I wrote somewhere. Okay. Oh. That's what I like. This one starts on Pa. Let's do the scale from Pa. Pa, vu, ga, di, ke, zo, ni, pa, pa, ni, zo, ke, di, ga, vu, pa. And the next one goes to. Let's not chant it. Let's say it just by the name. Pa, di, ke, ke. That might be simpler for you. Pa,
Pa,
ni. That should be simple. Di. Ke. You got ke, right? Ke.
di, ga, bu, pa,
Pa, di.
pa, di.
Ke.
Ke,
Ke. Zo. Ni. Pa. Zo.
zo,
Ke.
ke, zo, ke, di, ga, di.
I'll sing it once for you, and then we're gonna sing it together. We're gonna start from Pa here, but this is the only time I'm writing. I'm singing the Pa. Pa, di, ke, ni, zo, ke, di, ga, di, ke, di, ga, bu, pa, di, di, zo, ni, pa, ni, zo, di, zo, di, ga, di. Sounds familiar?
Yeah.
This is one thing I want to know. I want you to know. The more you go through pieces of music that you know, the more easier will be for you to understand these signs. Because those intervals, you already have them in your mind. You remember the melody, you remember the tune, and you know where this or this or this one goes. And it's not complicated. Do you think we can sing it?
Yeah.
Pa, di, ke, ni, zo, ke, di, ga, di, ke, di, ga, bu, pa, di, di, di nizo ke di ra di ke di ra vu ha di ke zo ni pa ni zo ke di Good, good. That's progress. Can we do it a bit faster?
It's a bit much.
Can we do it a bit faster, do you think?
Well, nothing will happen if we try.
Maybe a tornado is gonna come.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
But not, okay, not faster. You know what I want more from you? With more heart, more courage here. I know sometimes we tend to put out on, to rely on the shoulder of the one next to us, you know? Except for John, that has no one next to him. Just a chair. But anyway.
We're all falling.
So I know it's easier to think that, okay, somebody is gonna sing, but then if anyone thinks like that, this happens all the time, you know. When you rely on someone else to do the job that you can do, it's not gonna be something that you like in the long run. So you have to go blindly into it, even though it might be a bit wrong in the beginning. That's how you learn. Pa, this is pa, bu ga di ke di ga bu pa. With heart. Pa di ke ni zo ke di ga di ke di ga bu pa. Di ke zo ni pa ni zo ke di ke zo ke di ga di. I forgot to mention one very important combination, and I apologize for that, but I'll give it to you now. This and this. Those are two independent signs here. We have the kentemata and the oligon, just in different position. And as you notice here, or did you raise it? They go up one and one, one and one in a sequence. So let's say I have here, Jesus. Pa. Pa. All right. And the next one should be Vo, Ga, Di, Ke. That's how we read it. You start from the one below and above. Bum, 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 bum. That's the order.
Oh, so they're both pa to start from? That's the difference then?
Pa, Vu, Ga.
Yeah.
Each one is independent, right?
Okay.
Each one goes up one. Pa, Vu, Ga. So for example, if I have, this is Pa here, right? Let's read them. Pa,
Pa,
Vu,
pa,
Ga, Di, Ke. Pa, Vu, Ga, Di, Ke.
If they're performing the same function, is there a reason that they're not the same then?
Yes, there is. We will learn this next time
Ah.
when we're going to do the temporal signs. Because there is a temporal sign called Gorgon. I think I did mention this last week or 2 weeks ago. there's this little sign here called gorgon. What does it do is that whenever it's applied on this combination, sorry, or this kind of combination, it changes the order in which you take the signs in one beat. So that this gorgon here, applied on a sign, does the duration of that sign in half. That sign and the one before it. So let's say I have the ison, kentemata, and doligon here. And I put a gorgon above. That means the gorgon will apply that half time thing on the kentemata and the one before it, which is ison. Like this. Pa, pa, pa. So let's give the two instances here. But we're talking right now about gorgon, but I'm just trying to let you know why do we write them like this, as Vicky asked. So, when you have the gorgon above this combination, that means you have to take the ison, the kentemata in one beat. Pa pa pam, pa pa pam, ni pa boom. If you have it,
So the third one is complete technically, half, and the last one is complete.
yes. If you have it here, that means the ison will stay one beat, and the oligon and the kentemata will be also in one beat, so half a time for each. Pa pa pam. So instead of, it's gonna be
Makes sense.
So it's like a full tone.
There you go.
Is that right?
my oh my. What are you doing here? Questions, please.
Yeah.
I-
Supporters, right?
Right. Let's do the.
So,
Do two.
so when we have that, it's polygon with kentemata, is it +3 or +2?
Which one? Where is it?
Oh, sorry, yes. So polygon underneath with kentemata on top.
It's a real. Polygon and the kentemata.
Yes, kentemata. Is it +3 or +2? Is the polygon
You
as
mean
support?
kentemata? You mean the kentema? There's a difference. The one or the two.
2.
That means the two only goes up one.
1.
One.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
In any combination. Yeah, that's a bit different. Sorry?
So it's +2 or +1?
Plus two. The oligon underneath is just for support.
But you said pavuga.
You mean this combination here?
Yes.
I just explained. This is 1 and 1. So each one is taken individually, right? It's not a combination. It's not like +2 here and only one sound. It's pum pum da pum 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 pum. Going back to Christ's risen. Though we did this already. This is a bit different. We can try this one too. So our first note should be pa di ke ni zo ke di ga di ke. Alright. So do not focus on what you don't know. Just focus on the vocal signs. We'll learn this. It's just a little emphasis on the note. This is also a little thing called varia, which gives a little kick. This is a temporal sound we'll learn next time. Just focus on the vocal signs and the combination. D, K, K. Ni, zo, K, D, D, no. The, zo, K. The, zo, K.
Okay.
The. This is por aí. The, zo, K, the. Zo,
K,
K,
The.
ga,
ni. And what does this do?
I don't understand
Looks
this
like
one.
anything
I was just gonna
Down
vote.
to
It
the
doesn't match what we're using, like it makes no sense.
What does it?
That's very enough.
It doesn't match what you learned, what you just learned.
Is it down to the
Six.
accent?
It's
This is elafron. This is
Elafron
petasti.
minus two.
What does the elafron? It's still elafron even if petasti is under, because the descending sign on the petasti, which is a support sign, right? You just learned about it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, but
but do
it
you
hasn't
have
sunk
So
something
which one
on
we
the
go?
left?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
remember
you
I had
have
sunk in.
Italy on the left.
no, that's
No?
varia.
Ah,
That's varia.
Just focus on the ones you know,
It's the one that's varia.
right? As I said,
It's like an accent.
you don't know this.
no.
You don't know this. This is something else. But you know this,
Yeah.
and you just learn this combination. Di, ke, zo, ni, ke.
Okay.
Di, ke, zo, ni, zo, ke, di, ke. The guy here. Di, ke,
Okay. Okay.
zo, This is still Christ's reason as we did before. But in order for you to understand, I had to simplify the whole thing and to write it by hand. And it was readable for you. This one, you say, oh, this is hard. Why? What's so hard? You just learned this. But the thing is that if you want to change, if you want to actually see those kind of things, not ni 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 pa 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 ni pa pa ni pa, like we did in the first lesson, and you actually want to practice on real chants, they will be a bit complicated. They will have some nice intervals, some nice combinations there, and you have to learn them. All starts, just a second, all starts from the very basic, the understanding of those vocal signs. And then comes the combination, the little math that you do there, you know? But, yeah, it takes a bit of an elbow grease here, but
Just takes practice and.
yeah, it takes practice.
I mean,
Nothing, I emphasize that, will come without practice. Please.
Do you have any,
Oh.
thing you could provide or send to us that just is like drills where we can see the
That's what I was
signs
gonna say.
and, and the intervals?
Or like things that are more common, like even in the liturgy. That we,
You mean
Even-
practical?
Even before the liturgy, just like interval drills where we can see the intervals and practice them.
That's what I said, you have to do them at home. You have to do them at home
Okay.
and make your own,
Intervals.
well, intervals there.
That's a good way.
You won't find that on YouTube, or if you find it, it's, I don't know. I never searched for it, I don't think it's very common.
I found a video. He goes through like the plus twos, and there's another video
Yeah.
he goes through the plus threes. I just take screenshots of those.
Yeah, but you still need a sound, right? You still
Yeah.
have to access that. Why don't you do that when you can just download a piano application on your phone and play all day long with that?
It's easy to play it and on the piano and see the things, but to see them and, you know, like these are all the different ways to go up to, and to just practice them without words, without hymns yet still, like just until the symbols get, you know.
You mean to somehow to bring in the symbols and the musical interval in the same time?
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
Pen and paper.
Yeah,
Pen pen and paper, just write the sign, and I don't know, you're trying to make it easier, but it's not gonna make it easier for you.
No, it's not to make it, it's to get the access in the brain, just so that you see those.
I know, it would be way easier to have an app and to draw the sign and to hear the interval. Probably that's what you mean, right?
Or even just a series of, we practice scales, we practice intervals when we're singing, just as a practice as a drill, yeah. Or we can make our own.
I encourage you to do that.
Yeah.
Write a
Okay.
scale and do ni, pa, wu, ni. This is what? This is the combination of the oligon with the cantema. I want to practice this. Ni, pa, wu, ni, wu, or pa, ga. Pa, ga, pa, ga. Take a little piano next to you. I want to practice this sign. How about if I'm writing it just like this? Now, where should it go? Ni, ga, or pa, di, pa, di. That's how I would do it.
Yeah.
Another way to put this in the memory is to have YouTube videos that are actually showing you the music and the signs in the same time, such as this one. Let me try. Try to find an easier one for you.
That's fine.
My former teacher.
Oh, yeah?
Can you send these through that? Sure, please.
Oh, that's okay. Byzantine karaoke.
That's good.
You realize this is a very antique sheet. They took music from hundreds of years ago. This is a bit complicated. I didn't know what I played, but there are
Okay.
way easier ones.
Okay.
And if you happen to find this kind of music, Byzantine music that also shows the notation in real time,
Yes.
try. This is very, very good one.
Binecuvântați toate lucrurile Domnului.
Very repetitive.
Și
sing with them.
Really?
Actually, he was my teacher. He was my classmate. He was my best friend. This guy was 2 years younger than me in the theological seminary, and most of them I know them from the conservatory. But yeah,
Wow.
great group. These guys from the same city as me. I'm very proud to have sing with them. It's called Byzantine. It's a very known, probably the most known Byzantine music group in Romania, and among the best in the world, I think. You can hear them, right? What do you hear? You hear one voice.
Yeah.
You hear one
Yeah.
voice. That's the level of cohesion they got.
Yes.
But it's like 25 years old group here. So they met when they were like 14, 15, 16, you know, in the theological seminary, and since then they were singing together. If you can find, I will try, look, each and every one of you, if you find this kind of videos on YouTube that shows the notation down there, send it in the chat.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I really don't have time to dig into this in YouTube to search for them, but I know there are plenty. And if you find them, just share them on the group, and we can all benefit from it.
Last thing.
Yeah, it's just about
This
memorizing.
within that tree, we saw it as an oligon, and I think
What's that?
Another 5 hand
I mean,
grenades, and it'll be a little bit.
maybe I can ask
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
You know,
be longer because you see actually that.
you know what I noticed? You can stop recording it. I noticed there are